Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's cakedcoreyy, also known as Corinne Lene. So, we're back here today with another video, and every time I say that, I say back again today with another video. I literally, in my head, am saying, damn Daniel, back at it again with the white vans. That's literally what's playing in my head every time I say that. I don't know why I just started saying that. So anyways, today, now that I got that off my chest, we're going to be going over skincare. So it's going to be a two-part video. I'm going to do like my morning stuff because I have so many products that I think if I do one whole video, this is just going to be way too long. So we're going to do like I can't speak right now, we're gonna do the morning stuff right now, and then we will transition in the next video to like the nighttime stuff, nighttime masks, stuff like that. So here we go. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get my video updates. And also follow me on Instagram, cakedcoreyy, Corey with 2 Y's. Hit that follow button. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is I'm going to pan to another video just so you can see my skin before I have all this makeup on. So you can see like generally where my skin is at, and then I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about my skin. So here we go. Hey guys, so I wanted to show you how my skin looks lately. You can see I have dark spots here that are honestly like a lot better than they used to be. This one right here, if you can see it, that one is like really deep, and I always have issues with trying to get rid of that one, but that one's starting to go away, which is really good because that's my one that I have a lot of problems with. This side is right here. I'm kind of shiny, so I have skincare on, so I don't know if you can see it, but this area right here is a lot lighter than it used to be, and then I have a little breakout on my forehead, but other than that my skin is looking really good. Except right here I have a breakout too. This is okay for me. This isn't a bad breakout. Sometimes it depends. When it gets hotter I tend to break out a little bit more because I have more oil and stuff. So as you can tell, I'm a little oily, and this is also my skincare I have on. But I just wanted to show you my skin before I put any makeup on so you can see kind of where my skin is at. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect or has perfect skin. So I just want to let you guys see before you see me talk about the skincare video and everything that I do and products that I use, because I'll be having makeup on. So obviously now I have makeup on, but I wanted to talk about my skin a little. I just wanted to say, like, I am not an expert on skin. All I can say is from my experience, I've been doing skincare since I was like in middle school. I want to say 6th grade, which I want to say I was 11. I maybe even have done it when I was in 5th grade when I was 10. I did start my skincare very young, and it was before I really hit puberty, because once I hit puberty that's when like all the hormones kicked in, and that was like when I was like 12 and 13. I apologize, that's my cat. She's just wondering why I'm talking to a camera. Anyways, so I started in skincare really young. My mom got me into that. She got me into a couple things like Clean and Clear, St. Ives, stuff like that, and I ended up going in the 3-step routine, whereas my mom just did like cleansers and that was really it. But my skin is different than hers, and I went into 3-step routines. So I was really into Proactive when it was out and when I was younger, because I had acne. I did not have a lot of acne, but I did have spots where I started getting hormonal acne, and I did get into Proactive, and I loved Proactive at one point. And even after Proactive, I got into a brand called Acne Free, which was by it was by the brand Acne Free, but it was also a 3-step system that was very similar to Proactive, and that was way cheaper, and you could buy it at Walgreens, CVS, Save On, back when we had Save On. You could buy it at those drugstores, and it was only like $10, and that works really well too. That was a very good dupe for Proactive. And after that, once I got older, I stopped. I mean, I still do 3-step things, but I don't buy those 3-step things all together like I used to. Like, I don't stick to Proactive anymore. I don't do Acne Free anymore. Another one that I did do was Walmart brand, which is surprisingly really good. Walmart had their own little 3-step kit, which was $11. I used to go and get that all the time. After I stopped using Acne Free, I started using this brand, and it was called I know it's called Equate. I think that's their brand, Equate, and they revamped it last time I saw, and I used that a lot in high school, and I used it up until I think after I graduated, and I graduated in 2014, so I was 17 and 18 and 19. I think I used that, and I started venturing off that when I was like 2017, so I was 20, yeah, I was turning 21 that year, so that's when I kind of ventured off of using 3-step from one brand. Those are really good. Like, if you're a teenager, or you're in high school, or you're right out of college and you really want something that's gonna work and has benzoyl peroxide, you should definitely get those 3-step ones. But now I'm gonna go off that topic because I like to ramble about that. I also wanted to say that I don't have a lot of acne. I did not have cystic acne like most people do have, or I did not have multiple breakouts. I was very fortunate not to have that. My mom had that, and she has scars from that, and I was fortunate enough not to be that way. I do have scars. I did get acne, but I did not have acne like other people had. So I just want to put that out there. So this stuff is what works for me. I have oily skin. It's always right here that I get the oiliest. I am rarely dry unless I have like a scab or a healing like acne blemish. That's when I get dry there. I tend to produce a lot of oil, so I don't really ever get dry. So a lot of the stuff I use is oil free stuff, or stuff that I heard is good for oil. And even as I've gotten older and I've bought my own products, I don't really specifically pay attention to the oil in things. I just use what works for me, honestly, and I'm no expert. No, everyone has their own opinion about things, and there's a couple things I'm going to talk about, and I want you to know that those are what I like. If you don't like it, I understand, and that's okay. And what else? Another part of my skincare journey that I wanted to talk about is when I was in high school, I want to say 2013, I ended up going on birth control because I had really bad cramps. It was not for sexual activity and all that, but I did go on birth control because I had really bad cramps to the point where I wouldn't show up to school for like 2 or 3 days, and I was doing that every month, and I just got so sick of it. And it was my senior year. I did not want to miss out on anything. Like, I did not want to have to like miss out on all this school because of this, so I went and got birth control myself at Planned Parenthood. Shout out to Planned Parenthood. And I did that, and that obviously helps your acne too. And I never really had bad acne before that. My acne is the same after that. I have used a few prescriptions since then, like 3 I think, and I'm on a good one now, and that one just works well for me. I was on one out of high school. They changed me to another one, and I think my skin was getting used to it. I'm not on that one anymore, but I don't remember what it was called. I think it was Lavora or something like that, but I was on that one, and I just had like the worst breakout I ever had. I had cystic acne for like 6 months, and I remember I got my first job and I had acne all right here, and they were deep, like under the skin acne here. I got it like a lot on my forehead, and that's like mostly what the pigmentation you see in that previous video is from all of that. Like, that is stuff that happened to me after high school, and it was not chronic cystic acne. I had it for 6 months. I changed up my routine a little bit, and like I cleared everything up, and I really believe it was because of that birth control that I was on, that it just was too much hormones, or it was something that was just not working with me, and I got off of that and I got into a new one, and I'm fine now. And I really want to say that that probably is what helps me too, helped me get back to my regular stage. I'm not saying go and get birth control. to fix your acne. I'm not saying that, because you get birth control for what you need, but I'm not saying go out and get it to make your skin clear, because that is not the case. Not every birth control is going to do that for you. Example A is what happened to me. So with that being said, if you need to get birth control, that's your choice, and you pick whatever you need to do. And if you want to talk about it, you can always talk to me about it, but that was my journey with it. And I ended up getting cystic acne for 6 months. Tried to cover it up a lot with that L'Oreal Infallible like foundation, and it was horrible, and that was the worst mistake I could have ever made. Don't ever pile on your makeup onto your blemishes, because that just makes everything worse. And I know that you don't want people to see your blemishes, and I went to work and I had to talk to people, and I was face to face with people. Don't ever do that. That's just, once I stopped doing that, my face did clear up a lot, but I still had acne. But I do have a lot of acne scarring from that time. So that's all that I can say about cystic acne and my acne journey. I just want to tell you that. So stuff is going to work differently for me than it did for you. After all that, I'm going to start off with like stuff that I use in the shower. So I do have a couple face scrubs or face products that I use in the shower. Or usually I take a shower in the morning. So this is stuff that I use in the morning. Once in a while I'll do it at night, or sometimes in the middle of the day if I'm off. But I use the OG St. Ives Apricot scrub. So this is like OG, like everyone used to use this, and I use it because my mom got me into it. And this is controversial because a lot of people say it has walnut in it, and you know, I know Gigi Hadid also swears by this, so I get it. Like, walnut shells rip open your pores more and stuff like that. This is a product, if you want to use it, then you use it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. Simple as that. I have looked up research on this. It does say dermatologist tested, so a lot of people think that since it's tested, dermatologists recommend it. That's not true. It doesn't say dermatologist approved. That's when a dermatologist has said, yes, you can use this product and it is safe for your face. Dermatologist tested means that they have tried it and they've tested it out. Some dermatologists have their own views about it, and other ones have negative views about it. That's fine. That's just their view. It just depends if you want to use this. But I know there's a lot of controversy behind this, and I like it. I've used it since I was young. I have done research on St. Ives, and they use big enough shells that it's not going to go in your pores and rip open your pores. It's an exfoliator too, so it's going to exfoliate. That's just how it is. But I also would not use this every single day, because there was people that were trying to use this every single day, and there was a lawsuit against them, and that ended up going away. That lawsuit ended up falling through the cracks because there was nothing to like withhold that, what they were accusing St. Ives of. So I just want to let you guys know, if you guys use this, go ahead and keep using it. It's a good product. Don't use it every single day. I don't use this every single day. I use, if I want to put a different cleanser in the shower, I'll put one in the shower, but this is what I usually have in the shower, and I love this. They also have this is the regular one. Yeah, this is the regular one. So they also have an acne prone one that has salicylic acid in it, and I have that one too, and that one's really good. They have a bunch of different ones. They have charcoal now and green tea, which is really good for your skin, especially oily people. Charcoal is really good for your skin, so definitely look at this brand and look at the different types of things they have, because this brand is really good. Also, we have Aveeno Active Naturals Positively Radiant Skin Brightening Daily Scrub. So this is, I've been using this for a while. This is like my second or third little thing. It smells really good, and I like using this in the shower, preferably because it has tiny little beads, but it also makes your skin feel really good with like the steam in the shower. I don't know what it is, but it feels like I'm at a spa. And I love using this. This is like one of my favorites, and the beads are so micro that like it doesn't feel like they're getting anything off, but they are, and it makes my skin look nice. And this is just a good in-shower one. If you can get this for your shower, I would definitely get it for your shower. And another thing with skin that I like in the shower, this isn't really for your face. This is a body scrub. So it's an exfoliating body polish, which is crushed lavender and coconut milk. That's the scent of this, and it's by Dove. and I believe they have 4 different flavors. I ended up getting this because I wanted to exfoliate my body a little bit. It looks like this. I've used it a lot. I love the smell of lavender. It's just so calming, and like in the shower and the steam, and this is just so great. So I like using this and scrubbing it all over like my arms and my legs preferably. I like doing this before I wash my body with a body wash. It makes my skin feel really good, and I feel clean, like really clean when I get out of the shower. So this is always good. Ulta does have their own brand of scrubs, which I heard are really good. I have yet to try them, but I am going to try them after this. And there is another brand at Ulta, I forget the name of them, but they also do scrubs, and they're in that same area. So definitely look into body scrubs because they are so good for you. So now I'm going to get into like facial cleansers I use in the morning. I got this egg cleansing foam. It's an egg yolk extract from Esfolio, and that's spelled Esfolio. And it contains egg yolks extracts, and I love using this in the morning. It's gentle. You can also use this at night if you guys want to, but this is one that I've been using consistently in the morning, and I really like it. It's just a good gentle cleanser in the morning. And some people, well, some dermatologists or skin experts that I have watched on YouTube or have talked to have said that sometimes oily people don't even have to wash their face in the morning. So I always like to do that. That's just, I wake up and sometimes I'm really oily and I need to, but this is a good cleanser for not stripping away all the oil. It's good for that, and also just being a gentle cleanser. So if you need a gentle one, you should get this. And I got this at Ulta in like their skincare aisle, and it's a Korean brand. Another one that I have been liking is the Neogen Dermalogy, I can't even speak, Neogen, and it's the Neogen Naturals Real Fresh Foam Cereal Brightening Bio Cleanser. So this one is a foam. On the bottom it has the grains. So this is for brightening. What else does it say? It's also hydrating. It says removes impurities in the skin without irritation. This is also just a good like gentle cleansing. It's like a good thick foam. You only need like 1 pump or like half of 1 pump, and it's so good. And I like using this in the morning too, and also I like using it at night. I use a lot of brightening stuff at night also, and this is a brightening one, but it is good to use in the morning. And they also have green tea. They have a blueberry, I believe. What else do they have? They have a bunch of these foaming cleansers, and they're really good, and they have really good reviews. So you should go on neogen.com and look for this, or you can also go on Soho Glam, and they have even more Neogen products than Neogen themselves. Like, they have so much Korean skincare. You should definitely go on there and check them out. They're really good. So after I do a cleanser, I usually use a toner. I don't have a lot of toners that I have that I like for sure right now. Like, I just started using Ole Henriksen, the dark spot one, and then the fresh rose one. I've yet to figure out if I like those completely, but one that I have been using consistently is the Thayer's Natural Remedies Witch Hazel Aloe Vera formula, and it's alcohol-free toner, and this is the coconut water one. So I'm almost out, as you can see, but I use this every morning and every night. So I use whatever cleanser I'm using, this, and then a couple other products. So I use this every single morning and night, and it's just a good cleanser. Witch hazel is very good for you, and I love aloe vera. Aloe vera does so much for your skin, and if you can get your hands on an aloe vera gel or anything with aloe vera, get it. I'm telling you, it is so good for your skin. It helps with redness. People use it for when they sunburn and they're red. Doesn't that mean it's gonna help with the redness on your face? And it's also used for like cuts and healing, and not a lot of people pay attention to that in skincare. Aloe vera is so good for you, and that is something that I use a lot too. I get the aloe vera, like the green, pure green stuff that you use for sunburns after you like get really burned, and I use that as like my last step in my skincare routine, and it has done wonders for my skin. It literally makes my skin look so good. I don't have it right now because it's packed away, but definitely you guys need to use that, because I've been sleeping on it for a few months because I forgot about it, and I rediscovered it, and it is so good for you, and it helps keep you hydrated, and it's gel-like, so it's not heavy, and it's just such a good thing. Anyways, after that, I use the Thayer's one. It's really good. This is like my second bottle. I might not be repurchasing it because I just want to try other stuff, but this is a very good toner you should get. And after that, I use a moisturizer, and this is also a moisturizer that I use like every single night and morning. Sometimes I don't use it every single night. I'll switch it out for a different moisturizer, but I do like to try and use it every night. This is the Clean & Clear Dual Action Moisturizer with salicylic acid, and it's oil free. And it moisturizes dry skin, treats and helps prevent pimples. So these products that I have talked about don't really help with like acne. This is more so like cleansing, and this is for your oil production, which could clog your pores and cause acne, but none of it specifically says that it's good for acne. This specifically is for acne. This is the third step technically if you buy like the step 1 and step 2. It has salicylic acid in it, which is really good. It's a moisturizer. I used to not really like Clean & Clear because it didn't really do a lot for my skin when I was younger, because I needed something like benzoyl peroxide that actually dried out my acne. But now that I'm older and my skin is older and I'm not breaking out as much as I did when I was younger, this is so good, and it's so lightweight, and it just feels so like good. It dries down, it's not sticky, it's just such a good lotion. And my friend's sister, I think, used this, and I started using it because she did, and I actually really like it. And I've also tried the off-brand. It was the Up and Up brand from Target, and that one is supposed to be like the dupe of this, but you buy the store brand, so it's cheaper. I used that one, and it wasn't bad, and I used it up, but I actually like this one more because the Target brand one would sit on the skin and you would feel it like sticky after. But I like this one because it dries down and it has a good smell to it, and it's just a really good product. So you should definitely get this. I use this like every morning and every night usually. Another product that I use morning and night, or depending on how I feel, is this Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream. So this is for normal / combo skin. So it's like a little green thing. It smells really good, and it's a gel-like formula. This stuff is like one of my first like purchases to get more into skincare that was out of like my proactive or my 3-step things like that, and this was really good, and I stopped using it because I started using so many other things, and I forgot how good this was, and I actually ended up going through a second one because there's a little bit left, so I just used it, and I was like, this is good. I forgot how good this was. So I ended up getting another one, and this is my new one, and I've used it a couple times, and it's just so good. And I love the feeling of gel. It's just cooling, it's not sticky, it dries down, it reminds me of aloe vera. It's supposed to be like a hydrating. I think it does that. Is it so amazing? No. It's from the drugstore. It's good. It's a good drugstore like gel moisturizer, and you should definitely get it, but it's not like Lancome or something like that. It's not like luxury, but it is really, really, really good, and definitely should get this. I got my boyfriend on this, and my boyfriend has really, really, really dry skin, like to the point where we think that he needs to go to a dermatologist because it's just so dry, that he started using this, and he really, really, really likes this. And he was never into skincare. He just like started using it because I would put it on him, and he loves it, and I got him one, and he uses it all the time. So this is really good. So that's kind of like what I use. I'll do a cleanser, the Favs toner, and then I'll do the Clean & Clear moisturizer, or I'll do the Garnier one, or I'll even do that on top of the Clean & Clear. Those are kind of what I do for waking up in the morning, and then after that I sit down at my vanity and I have more skincare on my vanity. So I like to put on layers, which is really good because I never used to do a lot of layers. I would do 3 steps and that was it. But as I've gotten older, I've learned you need to do layers to keep your skin looking nice, to help with wrinkles, to keep it plump, elasticity, clean. stuff like that. Calm it before you put on all this makeup. So after I sit down, I have five, six products that I usually do after that. So I always use my Clinique ID Dramatically Different Oil Control Gel. So this is the one where you buy the insert and put it in. So I started using this. The blue one is for like pores, like pore refining and cleaning out pores. And I forgot, it's something else, but I can't remember. But they have all these different ones. They have some for like wrinkles, anti-aging. They have all these different inserts that are for your certain type of skin or like what you want to target on your skin. So I got the blue one for pores, and I think it might have been like wrinkles and stuff too, or tightening of the skin. I got that. And then you pick from the Dramatically Different, I think the regular one, and they have the oil control one, which I got, and then they have the clear jelly one. So I got this little setup, and I've been using this every day as like my second moisturizer. It's really good. I put it on my neck because I have little neck wrinkles from when I played sports in the sun. So I do it down my neck, I do it all over, and it dries down to like a good finish. It's not too sticky, it's not too dry, it's perfect. So I've been using this. Before I started this, let me tell you, I used to use this all the time and I loved it. Tatcha water cream. I'm out of this and I've yet to buy another one because I wanted to go and use my Clinique and start using it because I had it on my vanity for a while. This is so good and it smells so good. Guys, let me tell you, don't sleep on Tatcha. Tatcha is a very good Japanese brand. Their stuff is just amazing, and this water cream is very good for people that are oily skinned. This is a gel-based moisturizer, just like this one was. It's a gel-based moisturizer. It's so good, lightweight, and makes your skin just feel so good. And I feel like it helps with acne. It's just so good. It's so good. It is so good. Go out and get it. It's $60, I believe, but it's totally worth it. And then after that, so I use the Clinique one, the little active insert, and then I also use the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I have another one. This was a pack of 2 for $20, and I think I barely got halfway through this, and I've had this for like a year. And I use this every night and every morning. It's a good deal. It was from Ulta and it was a really good deal. And I can't really read this one, so I need to read this. It's for intense hydration, and it's good for, it temporarily protects and helps relieve minor skin irritation and itching due to eczema, rashes, poison ivy, oak, insect bites. So I like to use this around my nose and right here because I get red right here. And I do it right here and then right here because I get red, and then sometimes on my chin. So I just do a little bit. I don't do a lot because this can be really thick. So I'm like halfway through it. This one's just the regular one. It has a nice clean scent, and then I also have a honeysuckle one. Just depends what mood I'm in if I want to use the honeysuckle one or not. But those are also really good like rich moisturizer, and I like to use it in my red areas right here usually because it helps with the skin irritating, because I had like really irritated skin right here for some reason. So I like to use this and it helps out a lot. And then after that, in the morning, I like to use the Ulla Hendrickson Banana Bright Eye Cream. So it has vitamin C and collagen boosted. So I just started using an eye cream this, I want to say past year. I've never used to use eye cream, and I started doing it because, you know, we're getting older, I gotta start getting into that. So this one smells like oranges and kind of like brown sugar. So honestly, I've had this for a while, and like a little goes a long way. It goes a really long way. And let me tell you, like, this is really good too. It helped a lot with my darkness and stuff. I put it right here on the orbital bone, and a lot of people do it right under their eye, but it's better to put it on your orbital bone because it's gonna move up a little bit anyways. And then I kind of do it like a little bit right here because I get a little blue right here. But this is really good. I do this in the morning. You can also do this at night if you wanted to, but I like doing it in the morning because it makes me feel fresh, awake. It looks nice if I don't put makeup on. It has like a nice dew, so I like using those. I like using that. And then I use the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. A lot of people use this as a toner. I like to use this after I do the Clinique, the Fab, First Aid Beauty, and then I do my eye cream. I like to take this and just spray this all over as like one last little step. I don't know what it is about this product, but it makes my skin clear. Like, it keeps my skin from like not having acne. And I stopped using this for a while, and I started like breaking out. I mean, I had my more regular breakouts than usual, but this like helps keep my breakouts at bay. I don't know what it is about this product, but it is so good. And like, it's like an essential water. It's like a toner, and it works really good. And I think it's because it has aloe vera in it, which I just said, it's freaking bomb. And it has cucumber, which is good for like dark circles and revitalizing the skin, stuff like that, refreshing it. And green tea, and green tea is really good for your skin too. And I'm still learning about green tea, but this is all stuff that is really good for your skin. And I really believe that it makes my skin like so good and helps keep it clear. I'm not gonna say it treats acne or it like stops my acne, because I'm gonna get acne no matter what, but it does help keep it at bay. And when I stopped using this, I notice a difference. I like to use these. These are like my 5 little products I use every morning. And then I also do lip balm. So I'll get to lip balm in a second, but what I do like to do too, this is gonna be like a morning or night routine, it just depends. If my lips are feeling like pretty dry before I put on my makeup, I like to use little lip scrubs. So I have some lip scrubs from Fizz and Bubble, and I have a watermelon one, and then this one's a pineapple coconut. So I just like to use these. These are from Ulta. I think they only sell this brand at Ulta. I haven't seen it anywhere else. But I like to use these on my lips, and then I like to put my lip balm on. So I do like to use Carmex. This is really good. And then I also use EOS. I'll use this little tube one, or I also have the little egg-shaped one that's really good. This is always like my lip balm's my always last step in this. So technically it's 5 products I usually do in the morning, and then at night it's like, at nighttime I use these 4 because I don't do the eye cream. But this is like a really good lip balm, and a lot of people I think sleep on this because it's literally classic lip balm, but it's medicated. So I used to have issues where like I would get, it wasn't a cold sore, but like my skin would get dry right here at the corners and would start cracking to the point where it would bleed. It was just like my lips were so dry, even though I put on chapstick all the time, and it just was not working. I don't know what it was about my skin or my lips, it just wasn't working. And I started using this Carmex medicated lip balm right here on the corner of my lips a lot, and I just put so much on and let it sit there, and my lips got so much better. They were not cracked anymore, and it was not a cold sore. It was literally like my skin splitting right where the like end of my lip was, and it's mostly on this side, so like this looks like my lip liner, but it's not. It's like a scar from that happening, and this saved my life. So if you need like a really good lip balm because your lips are just so dry and you don't know why, use this. I'm telling you, use this. It's so good. And I love the little jar one, but they also have like the little squeezy tube, but I love the jar one. I also use Burt's Bees, but that's like in my purse that I use all the time. And then I have the EOS, so I put the EOS on too before I go to bed, or the Carmex, but it's mostly Carmex. It just depends like which one's easier for me to grab. And also, another good lip product is the Laneige Laneige Lip say that 5 times fast, I can't even say it. Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, and this is the berry one. It's good for nourishing and plumping your lips, so I like to use this at night usually. It has a really good smell to it. I don't use this all the time. I use it when like I'm really dry, like my lips are super dry and I really need to do it, but it smells so good. And then it comes with like this little paddle thing, if you can see it in there, and I like to use that when I have nails because I can't get it out. I'll use this little thing, but a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot, and it makes your lips like a little sticky, but if you go to sleep it doesn't matter because you wake up and your lips are just so plump. It's so good. It is so good. You should get it. I do have friends, one of my coworkers, actually 2 of my coworkers, They have this in their purse and they literally just use it as like a lip balm, and that is good because it does look like a lip gloss and like it's working as a lip gloss and it's nourishing at the same time. To me, I don't like doing that personally because it's too sticky for me at work or out on the day, so I don't like to do that, but I do like to use it at night because it is so bomb.com, and you should definitely get this too. And I think that is it. I try to go fast, so I'm sorry because this video is going to be probably really long, but I try to talk fast enough to get you through it. And also, I think I'm going to go over one more product. So we did talk about the Tatcha water cream, but let's say that you needed something to make your skin a little bit more dewy, or like you are a little bit more dry. I would use the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. So this one is so potent. It smells good. And I mean potent as in like it works really good. Like my boyfriend got me this after I ran out of the water cream, which I necessarily wouldn't go towards this because I am oily and I don't want to be more dewy. But when I'm feeling really, really dry, I'll use this after I use this little set. If I still feel a little dry, I'll go in with this, but I literally take the tiniest amount, like I literally thunk and then put it all over, because this will make your face sticky if you use too much. So if you're dry and you really, really, really need a good cream, get this. Like I said, Tatcha is a very good brand. Don't sleep on them. This is such a good one, and I use this when I feel super dry. So that's why I have a lot in here. I use it for emergencies. We should definitely use that if you're dry because it's so, so, so good for you. And that concludes like my morning skincare. And I know you're probably like, Jesus Christ, that was so much. Honestly, what I really use is a cleanser, a toner, and a moisturizer. And then I use my little 4 or 5 step thing here. That's what I usually use. It doesn't take me a long time. It wouldn't take you a long time. It takes me like 15 minutes, including putting on my contacts, brushing my teeth, maybe fixing my hair. So that is like my morning stuff. I just give you a few options, and then the next video you're gonna see is gonna be my nighttime stuff, which is probably gonna be even longer. I apologize, but if you're still here till the end, thank you. Please subscribe, let your friends know. I hope that my stuff works for you. If it doesn't, I hope you find something that works for you, and enjoy. Have a nice night.